Welcome to another edition of Vnewsletter. Thanks so much for joining me, Jill Nicolini, every 2 weeks on your computer, cell phone, or iPod, and getting all the latest news you need to know right now. Well, we've got news from Gibson, First Act, and Gemstone, plus a new partnership between NAMM and Disney. But first, there's some legal troubles for one retailer in the New York area. The owner of Oakdale Music Store in New York was charged with second-degree trademark counterfeiting, and he was released on bail. This Long Island retailer was arrested for selling fake Gibsons. Yep, 15 fake Gibsons were seized at his store, and he surrendered another 18 from his home. Gibson had been investigating the store with 5th Squad detectives for over 2 months. He got busted. First Act's custom shop is getting some new digs. It's staying in its hometown of Boston, but getting 2 new CNC machines to keep up with the demand. They've already done custom guitars for some big artists like Adam Levine from Maroon 5. But even though the custom shop moved, First Act is still going to use its guitar studio on Boylston Street for its regularly held intimate concert series. Brazil's World Music Instruments is bringing its line of brass instruments to North America with the help of Gemstone Musical Instruments. The two companies reached a long-term strategic alliance that has Gemstone distributing the World products, which include big, middle, and high brass, as well as rotary trumpets, flugelhorns, and other specialized instruments. I don't know about you, but I'm kind of sick and tired of hearing about stores closing and consolidating. Let's talk about a store opening. What do you think? Here's one, the Axe Shop. It's owned and managed by Jace Newsback, who you may remember from M Audio, Line 6, and Tascam. The store is focused exclusively on rock guitars and also sells all sorts of rock merchandise like AC/DC coffee mugs, Iron Maiden bar stools, and Guns N' Roses beach towels. High School Musical is bringing a love of music to young children all over the country thanks to the Disney Channel movies and soundtracks being sold by the millions. So it's only fitting that NAMM got involved. They're working with Disney to create a public advocacy campaign featuring content from a student production at a high school in Fort Worth, Texas. Very, very cool. A guitar that tunes itself? You got it. Gibson announced a new technology that you'll find only on Gibson guitars. It's called the Power Tune System. Gibson calls it the first fully functional, performance-ready, and non-obtrusive automated tuning system. It operates right from the guitar with no external connections. Turning the master control knob gives you any open or alternate tuning that you want, even custom ones. Coming up, well, we've got plenty of new products for you, some software, guitars, mixers, and even ukuleles. You're not going to want to miss it.
People have been asking me for years if I was ever going to make a solid body electric. The answer was always, probably not, no. Not unless there's a really good reason. Then one day I heard this new pickup that our design group invented, and I knew right then, we're in the electric guitar business.
Ableton released its latest professional-level recording program, Live 6LE. You can manipulate sound files in lots of formats, including WAV and MP3. Plus, there are 20 audio effects built in, like filters, distortions, delays, studio compressors, and EQs. 64 audio tracks and unlimited MIDI tracks are available on each project. Sounds like a recording record. It's a double helix. No, we're not in science class. We're talking about the 2 new basses in Lace Music Products' new Helix line.
We've come out with two models of our bass to start out with. A nice plain bolt-on, 6-bolt though, not 4-bolt. Retail is $599.99, and these guitars feature, again, the Lace Red Label shape, as well as the new Alumitone Soap Bar Series pickups, which is, there's nothing else like it out there. They're passive. They will actually outperform an active bass system. And it has our nice little lace knobs, as we call them. It's just a knob, but they look cool. And then going one up at $899.99 is our through neck, which is just a very stylized surf-inspired bass with a multi-laminate neck from headstock down to the tailpiece.
Does your DJ mixing console have a universal dock for your iPod? If you said yes, you probably have Numark's iDJ2. It lets you play 2 songs from the same iPod and scratch them at the same time without a computer.
This is the Numark iDJ2.
This is the Numark iDJ2, the world's first mobile DJ workstation with a color screen and universal iPod dock.
iDJ2 enables DJs to simultaneously mix and scratch on 2 songs from a single iPod.
Key lock support makes it easy to maintain the song's key while tempo shifting.
Use the 2 large jog wheels to scratch, pitch control, and loop with trademarked Beatkeeper technology.
What makes the DJ2 even more unique? It is the only DJ product in its class with Numark's Crate feature,
A fully integrated playlist utility that lets you organize your sets.
a special direct mode allows playback of protected iTunes Music Store files.
All of these features can be seen clearly on a stunning backlit full-color display.
It's available now, so visit www.numark.com for more information.
6 new ukuleles are coming your way from Oscar Schmidt. One that jumps out at us is a reissue of the vintage Washburn bell-shaped ukulele that was around in the 1920s. It comes with a deluxe hardshell case and GHS strings, plus fret dot inlays, a rosette, and a logo made of abalone. There's ivory binding on the back and sides, and the top is made of solid Trimbisi. We're going to take one more break, so please stay tuned for some news from Orange Amps in our final note. We also have a fact or fiction tidbit, so stay with us.
T is for tradition. T is for tone. T is for Takamine.
Presenting the DJ industry's first patent-pending USB-compatible digital music turntable controller, the HDTT 5000. No CDs, no laptops, just pure sound. Cortex, own it.
Well, now the Guitar Center is private, some industry gurus believe that new owner Bain Capital will slow down U.S. expansion, maybe even close some U.S. stores. Also, rumor has it, Guitar Center will soon embark on a major initiative to launch several products under its own brand name. So, stay tuned. Orange Amps is celebrating a big sales milestone. You may remember the Tiny Terror, that small 15-watt amp about the size of a lunchbox. Well, they only released it at Music Messa a year ago, and now they've sold their 10,000th one. It only weighs a few pounds and sports Orange's Class A tone. Obviously, some good things do come in small packages. Well, that's it for the second edition of our October broadcast of the Music and Sound Retailers Vnewsletter. Hope you are enjoying these informative, timely broadcasts because you know we sure love doing them. Let your associates know that these broadcasts can go directly to their desktops, iPods, or cell phones each and every month. All they have to do is write our editor, Brian Burke, bburke@testa.com, or Michelle Loeb, mloeb@testa.com, and they'll make sure they get it. For now, until the next time, I'm Jill Nicolini, and thank you all for watching, and safe trick-or-treating.